Hey everyone, it's Nathan. Welcome to Hale. My little sister and I, Brooklyn, are in Harry Potter World right now, and I am nerding out like crazy. And so I'm gonna take you along for the journey. Feet my Blue Cross Blue Shield mask. It's gonna be a great day. I'm so excited. Come along. Just kidding.
Are you gonna post this one?
I don't even know. So I don't even know what shop we're in right now, but I'm just going crazy because I'm like such a big fan of Harry Potter. Oh, I was actually thinking it would be cool if I got this.
It'd be so cool.
How much is it?
Cool
Everything here is
one.
super expensive, but
yeah, seriously, a tiny
prices.
notebook's $30.
$27.
Get that one.
Yikes. Potter Collector, if you're watching this, I love your videos.
I love you.
So I'm in a bit of a predicament. Come on over here. So on the Harry Potter website, my wand is a Rowan one, but look at this. It's like totally a skull. That just like doesn't match me. And then, so I talked to the worker, I'm a Hufflepuff, and she said it's between Ash or Willow. Ash is for people who are kind and generous, which I like to hopefully think I am. But then Willow is a good combination of Gryffindor and Hufflepuff, and I feel like I'm kind of the combo. So I think I'm gonna go with the Willow. Let's see how this goes. Really loud, isn't it? Silencio!
Cool!
Okay, so we are in line for the Hogwarts Forbidden Journey. What's this ride called? The cool ride, the best ride. And I can't help but just like, it feels so cool. There's a little wand holder in the row, and it feels so gosh darn cool. Pull it out, just get the wand ready. Okay, so we're in line to ride the ride one more time, and I gotta film a little part in the herbology room, just since my headmaster, or the leader of my house, Professor Sprout, is the teacher of herbology. So I had to get a shot in here. Okay, so we're in the Three Broomsticks, about to eat lunch. I got the turkey leg and french fries, and this thing is massive. But I'm super excited to be eating the Three Broomsticks. Hi! All right, so we are in line for the Jurassic World ride, the new one. And we've been in line for probably an hour and a half now. It's a 3-hour wait, so it's taking forever, but it's going okay so far. We're just really bored, but we already can't wait to go back to Wizarding World. 2 hours later, we're finally on the ride, and we're in the front row. Whoa! Help me! Yeah.
I'm scared!
In the age of the dinosaurs, a vast ocean was home to an explosion of life. At the top of the food chain sat the Mosasaurus, a
My hair looks so stupid. Well, we just finished the ride and it was a blast. Really cool. Thoughts?
No!
It was a fun ride. Yeah, a really big drop at the end, which was super fun. Brooklyn's looking at this Dilophosaurus Funko Pop. I think that's how you say it. How do you say this?
20 bucks.
Dilophosaurus. $1,000 for a signed picture of Jeff Goldblum. Is it worth it? So I recently got back from Hollywood and Universal Studios and Harry Potter World or Wizarding World of Harry Potter, whatever you freaking call it, and Funko Hollywood and Amoeba Records, a lot of cool places. And so I just wanted to show off what I bought on this trip. So I first off want to just say that I've been saving up for this trip for months. And so I did spend quite a bit of money, but it was all stuff that I saved up for and I was happy to buy. And so I'm not some crazy rich person or I'm not some money waster. This was a trip that I've been saving up for. So I have quite a few things to show off today. So let's just get started. So I'm going to start off with the things I bought in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Obviously, as you can see, I bought a robe. It wasn't something that I was actually planning on getting, but while I was in the park, I saw a few other people wearing it, and I was like, Nathan, you've been saving up for this trip. If you don't get it now, when are you going to get it? And plus, there's only so many opportunities you have to wear the robe, and so I'm just gonna wear it for this video, unless I get too hot, because it's really hot in here. All right, what do I show next? Before I even got the robe, though, I think the first thing I officially bought was a wand from Ollivanders. It also came with this cool bag that says Ollivanders on it. Buying a wand at Ollivanders had its pros and cons. The con was that the wand experience is closed because California is... Don't get me started on California. The wand experience is closed, and it makes me even more bitter because I know that it's open in Florida, so it's just like really annoying. Anyways, they weren't able to do the wand choosing ceremony. However, they had workers who, if you told them what Hogwarts house you were and what some of your hobbies are, they'll kind of like lead you to which one most matches you. And so it's kind of funny. I ended up with a willow wand. I'll show it off real quick. Here's my willow wand. Something I like about it is the yellow right here because I'm a Hufflepuff. Willow wand seemed like it matched me because... well, I honestly can't even remember the attributes of a willow wand, but they said it's for a good combination of Gryffindors and Hufflepuffs, and I feel like I have traits from both houses. And so this one seemed really good for me. I have a few videos of me like using the wand in the park, so that was a blast. And I mentioned this in the park, but it's just really fun to put it in your wand holder in your robe. It just, there's something about like pulling it out and just like, I'm about to get down. Next up, I got the Triwizard Cup from the 4th movie. Wait for it. Yay! It lights up. Would you look at that? Anyways, this is a pretty cool replica. Nothing too fancy. It's not like real metal or anything like that. It's plastic, but it's still cool. And for my Harry Potter collection, I think it's gonna look really good on the shelf. I also bought 2 Pygmy Puffs. They had a deal going on, 2 for $30, so I thought I'd get the pair. They have only purple and pink. I don't know why, but they didn't have the naming ceremony like my sister and I saw they do on YouTube. So we just named them on our own. If you're wondering what their names are, this is Pee-wee and this is Herman. They're really creepy, but I really like them too. Really nice little guys. I'm just gonna display them on my shelf. You don't really see these too much in the movie. I think there's like literally one scene you see one of them resting on Ginny's shoulder. So anyways, there's that. And then I got a bundle of tissue paper, so that's pretty cool. Just kidding. It's actually a candy jar that says Honeydukes on it. Normally, you can fill your candy jar with the candy that they have offered in Honeydukes. So in Florida, they have a bunch of candy dispensers and you can fill your candy jar with the candy that they have that you can dispense. But California had all the candy closed because I'm not as bitter about that because I can always just buy candy from the store and fill it up. I think I'm gonna fill it with lemon heads. All right, what do we have next? Oh, this is probably the coolest of the whole haul. It is an empty Gilly Water bottle. Gilly Water, yay! This thing was actually really expensive and I only bought it to put on the shelf because it says Gilly Water. It was like $6 for this bottle of water. And it's not even like glass, it's totally plastic, but you do what you can for your Harry Potter collection. I'm really excited about this one. So it's a Honeydukes candy tin with sherbet lemon drops in it, which if you recall is Albus Dumbledore's favorite candy. I've tried one of them and they're pretty good actually. Of the candy that I bought at Honeydukes, it's one of my favorites. And then I got, of course, Birdie Bot's Every Flavor Beans. Now this is the tin version that comes with a little tassel right here. They are actually going out of print with this in California. At least when I was buying it, they gave me 2 of them for $25 because they're like, oh, we don't have any more after this. So I was like, okay, man, sure, cool, thanks. And then I bought this love potion because who couldn't use some love in their life? They also had, I think it's called Felix Felicious. It's the liquid luck that they use in the 6th movie, but I didn't like that potion as much because it was clear and it wasn't easy to just stand up on a shelf. The love potion was nice because it's not clear, so even when I drink it, it's still gonna look like it's full. Honestly, it tastes disgusting, but that's not why I bought it. And then I got a few more candy items. I got Fizzing Whizbees. I'll let you take a nice good look there. This is like chocolate combined with Pop Rocks. So if you like chocolate, if you like Pop Rocks, if you can imagine them together and you like that combination, then you would love Fizzing Whizbees. Me myself, I thought they were okay. The chocolate isn't the best quality and the Pop Rocks definitely do stay in your mouth, which is exciting to eat. It makes you feel that much more like you're in the Harry Potter world eating some sort of peculiar candy item. But I mostly bought it for the display on the shelf. In fact, really all these candies I didn't buy for the candy themselves. I bought them so I can display them on my shelf. And then I have Peppermint Toads, which is dark mint chocolate. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like dark chocolate, but I love it, so give it all to me. I remember when I was a kid and we would go trick-or-treating, there would always be leftover Midnight Milky Ways, and I would get to eat all of them. And then I have Fudge Flies. What is this anyways? Chocolate-flavored Fudge Flies. They taste like the chocolate that you can get at Dollar Tree during Valentine's Day. It's like those heart chocolates. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, that's the kind of chocolate it tastes like, which isn't bad, actually. I don't really mind that kind of chocolate, actually, but it's nothing fancy. And then I got a chocolate frog, and this is the tin version. Now, I previously had this in my collection, but it was the paper version, and it's already kind of wearing out from when I went to Wizarding World of Harry Potter 4 years ago. So I thought that I would get the tin version. This also came with 5 Wizarding cards. You get the 4 Hogwarts house founders, and then Albus Dumbledore, which was pretty cool. The chocolate frog itself, I've started to eat, and it's nothing special. Don't expect anything fancy when you eat it, but you know, it's chocolate, so it's good enough. It's just milk chocolate. After trying each of the candies, I ranked each of them, and so here's my ranking. Number 7 is the Love Potion. It's not very good. Number 6 is the Chocolate Frog, just because it's very boring milk chocolate. Number 5 is Fizzing Whizbees, just because I'm not a huge fan of Pop Rocks, but it doesn't taste bad by any means. It's just not my kind of candy. 4 is the Fudge Flies. Gotta love the Dollar Tree chocolate. And number 3, I have the Jelly Beans. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Jelly Beans, and plus, they get some bonus points for having the wacky flavors that they do. 2, I have the Sherbet Lemon Drops things, whatever, the Albus Dumbledore favorite candy. And number 1, I have the Peppermint Toads. I think that does it for Harry Potter World. So I'm gonna take this off because it's really hot in here. Come on, please. Where's my wand? Flipendo. Now let's move on to Funko Hollywood. First off, really nice bags at Funko Hollywood. This isn't your typical plastic bag drifting through the wind. This is a legit tote bag that you could use even beyond your stay at Funko Hollywood. So I got 3 Funko Pops, 2 of which are from Harry Potter, 1 of which is a custom version of, well, me. First off, I got Hagrid, which is one I've been wanting in the collection for a little bit, but just haven't splurged. And Funko Hollywood, I was like, why not? I like this Funko Pop in particular because it is larger than a normal Funko Pop, and so I think that's really cool that they did that. Next up, I got Albus Dumbledore, and this is the Sorcerer's Stone version. I kind of like the Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets actor more, Richard Harris, but I recognize Michael Gambon as a better actor for the later movies. Like, I can't imagine Richard Harris playing Dumbledore in Half-Blood Prince. So I like both of the actors equally. But for whatever reason, when it came to the Funko Pop, I wanted the Richard Harris one. Okay, now the moment of truth. The custom Funko Pop of me. Nathan Hale, everyone. I'll just kind of hold, me while I talk. The way it works is you get to choose your skin tone, the hairdo. You get to choose if you have glasses or not. In fact, I actually chose sunglasses for my Funko Pop, but I like the look of him more without the sunglasses. The sunglasses didn't cost anything extra to add them on, so I thought, what the heck, why not include them? And then you get to choose the torso, the bottom, and 2 accessories. So for the torso, I chose this shirt, which, you know, I swear I used to own, but I guess I gave it away because I can't find it anywhere. Otherwise, I'd be wearing it for this video. For the pants, I just went with the standard blue pants and the tennis shoes. Confession, I don't own a pair of red tennis shoes, but for the options they had for the bottom half, I didn't really like them too much. I like the blue pants and the tennis shoes the most, so I went with that. And then if you notice, my Funko Pop, one of the accessories is a wand. I thought that was pretty cool that they had that. And then I'm wearing a yellow cape. I chose the yellow cape just to kind of show I love the color yellow. I'm also a fan of superheroes. Plus, I didn't really have too many options when it came to accessories, at least too many options that matched me. Like, they had a cell phone, they had a coffee, I think, a soda can, a skateboard, which I was tempted to do a skateboard because I like longboarding, but I went with the wand and the cape because I felt like it just kind of matched me and my YouTube personality a little bit more. And I just bought a protector case for my Funko Pop. Now, they do this at Funko Hollywood every day, I believe. When we were waiting in line, it actually took a few minutes to get into the store because of COVID guidelines. They don't let everyone in at once, and you do have to join a waiting list to make your custom Funko Pop. When I joined, we were number 37 on the list, and it took about 3 hours before we were called. And so we actually put our name on and then left Funko Hollywood and did other activities while we were waiting for our name to be called. If you want to do a custom Funko Pop, which I highly recommend you do if you're in that area, it costs about $25, and I think it's totally worth it. Oh, and for what it's worth, here are the sunglasses that go to my Funko Pop. Next up, I went to Amoeba, which is actually down the road from Funko Hollywood. They're really close to each other. You can see them from each store. If you're not aware of what Amoeba is, it's kind of like a record store that just has a lot of things that us YouTubers would be into. If you're familiar with Zia, I know Zia's in Arizona, Nevada, maybe in California. I'm not sure if it's in California, but I know it's in Arizona and Nevada. It's like Zia. I love these kind of stores, so I had to stop by Amoeba, and I got a few things while I was there too. First off, I got a Nutri-Grain bar. Just kidding, that's from my breakfast. Okay, so first off, I got 2 Criterions. Now, the reason I got Criterions at Amoeba was because they were secondhand, so they were a little cheaper. Rather than paying the $20 I pay in the 50% off sale, they were $17.99. So the first one I got was Design for Living, which is an Ernst Lubitsch film that I've been wanting to see for a while. And because it was so cheap, I thought, what the heck, might as well get it. And then I'm really quite excited about this next one I got, because this was a movie that I owned in the collection, but a few years ago when I was liquidating my collection to earn some money for college, I got rid of it. Seeing it at this cheap price, $17.99, I thought, hey, this is the time to get it if I ever get it again. That is Woman of the Year. And Jackson, if you're watching it, it's back in the collection. Woman of the Year isn't a bad movie by any means. That's not why I sold it. It's more so one of those movies that when you watch it, you're like, I don't know when I'll ever watch that again, and I'm okay with parting from it. In the years since I sold it, I'm kind of like, I kind of want it back in my collection. So I purchased it. 2 Criterions. And then the next thing I got was an Alfred Hitchcock action figure. The reason I got this is because I like collecting Alfred Hitchcock memorabilia. And when I saw it, I was just like, hey, that's pretty sick. I'm not too big of a fan of all the blood on him. And then they had some cheap stickers available that I wanted to buy. I got 2 stickers just saying Amoeba because it was 2 for $1. And then I've been really getting into Audrey Hepburn lately. And so I got this sticker of her because it was only $1. And then I have no explanation for why I got this sticker other than that I really liked it. That does it for Amoeba. The final place that I bought some merch from was from the Disney Studio Tour, which is in Hollywood, and both items I bought were Soul related. The first item is another Funko Pop. This is one that I've been wanting for a while, but I haven't found it at any stores, and online it was just like too expensive than what I'd want to pay. So at this Disney store, it was actually 50% off, so I paid about $8 for it. That is the Soul version of Joe Gardner, which I'm really excited to add to the collection. And then I swear I don't collect stuffed animals, but I just saw this and it was 50% off, which made it about $12, and I wanted to get it. I already have lots in my collection as far as like Pixar movies go, and so I wanted to get Mr. Mittens because he will look great next to Lotso. Plus, I don't know what it is, but I love Mr. Mittens in Soul. It's just a freaking cat, but like, it's a calico cat. We used to own a calico cat in our family. Mr. Mittens is just so adorable. However, I don't think this one smells like strawberries like Lotso does. That is my haul from California. I had an amazing time on this trip. Not only was I able to buy some great things and visit the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but I was able to take pictures with stars on the Hollywood Boulevard. If you follow me on Instagram, you can look at those pictures. But on top of that, I was able to take pictures with famous celebrities' grave sites. And that's always been something that's really special to me. And so I plan on sharing those pictures at a later date on my Instagram. But for right now, I'll show one picture. I got to get a picture with Marilyn Monroe's grave. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.